Returning officer of Region 4, Clairmont Mingo, was Friday slapped with another charge related to electoral fraud of the March 2nd, 2020 elections. The charge of conspiracy to commit fraud was read to him by Magistrate Faith Magusti. He was not required to plead to the charge since it was indictable, but he joins Chairwoman of the People's National Congress Reform, Volda Lawrence, on the charge. Mingo, who's already on $600,000 bail for 4 other charges related to electoral fraud, was released on self-bail. The case was, however, adjourned to November 16, 2020 to allow the prosecution time to complete the filing of the statements. Lawrence, who also appeared in court, told reporters the prosecution asked for more time to gather their evidence, and her attorneys asked the court for a lengthy period so that the case can be dealt with when it is called again.
Not a waste of taxpayers' money and my time. The prosecutors are not ready. They claim that they have several other pieces of evidence which they're putting together, etc. And so we have been asked to come back on the 16th of November? The 16th of November. My lawyer has argued that they set a longer date so that the prosecutor will have the time to gather all of the evidence so that when we come back, he can present those pieces of evidence to the court so we can move on with this matter. Just to paraphrase, there's an allegation that I presented Mr. Mingo with a document.
And there's a witness to that?
Well, I hope so.
On August 24, Lawrence was placed on $100,000 bail in relation to a private criminal charge filed against her for the fraudulent elections declaration of March 5. The charge was filed against her and Mingo since their signatures were both on the declaration. A national vote recount found that the numbers were inflated in favor of the coalition. The charge was filed by PPP member and current Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport Charles Ramson Jr. on March 16. Ramson is represented by attorney Glenn Hanneman.